Life strategist Tony Robbins says you can create your own personal breakthrough to achieve your best health ever. And all it takes are 3 simple steps. For his first step, Tony says everyone needs to create a strategy. What does that mean?
Well, let me first say about a breakthrough. I think we've all had times in our lives where we've struggled with something for years and not made progress, and then one day you finally did it. Whether it was ending a relationship that wasn't too great or changing what's happening with your body. And so breakthroughs happen in a moment. People say it takes 10 years to make a change. It takes a moment when you make the real decision, but that decision needs to be backed up by 3 things. 1, a strategy. And I'm going to tell you these 3, by the way, in reverse order of importance. Meaning, you got to have a plan that's proven. There's so many things that won't last. If you go do them, you'll get a result for a short time and it won't happen. So I say find someone who's gotten results you want, and they've kept the results for a period of time. Find out what they do and make that your plan. Now, strategies are not that difficult around health. I mean, if you think about it, why is 1/3 of the population obese, 60% overweight? Is it because its strategy for losing weight or being fit is that difficult to understand? It's ever around us. Dr. Oz is bringing it. These days, you don't have to go anyplace. You've got somebody who can come to your house and work you out. Or you can download books. God forbid you walk to a bookstore, right? But you can download it. So the answers are everywhere. The reason we don't use them very often, if you're not making progress, is you have a limiting story. That's the second piece. You've got to change your story. Half-hearted approach. So you have to ask yourself, what's my story that's stopping me? Because everybody's got one. And then it's hard if you got this limiting story to change unless you also change a 3rd thing, which is your state, your mental, emotional state. If I'm talking like this right now and I'm excited about something, I'm moving my body in a certain way, it changes my state. If I were to say, you know, I got to lose some weight. I really am. I'm going to go on a diet. I sure am. I am. In that state, there's no way in hell you're going to follow through. So learning how to change your state is really changing your physical body, the way you move, the way you breathe. Emotion is created by motion. If you saw somebody's depressed, where are their shoulders? You tell me, where are they? Down. Where's their head? Down. Breathing full or shallow?
Shallow.
Talking loud or quiet?
Quiet.
Fast or slow?
Slow.
How do you know this? Because you've practiced this crap before, haven't you? But if you change that body radically, you cannot stay in that same emotion. Harvard, I've taught this for 35 years. This last year, an instructor at Harvard has done these power poses that show how it changes biochemistry just to change the way you stand, much the way you move. So those 3, change your strategy, change your story, change your state, and you can change anything.
So I've been to your seminars.
Yes.
I've witnessed firsthand folks who've been through them and have enjoyed transformations. We're joined today by Gail. She followed Tony's 3 steps and created her own personal breakthrough. So, Gail, what did Tony teach you?
Should I stand?
Yeah, please stand. Be powerful.
I am. So I was overweight for many years. That was my story. And I met Tony, and he told me that life is happening for me and not to me. And once I understood that, it was like this whole wheel of motion just started changing everything. And it took me a year, but I've lost 100 pounds.
I want to give you a hug.
So how does it make you feel? Gail, please keep standing. I just love the fact that, Gail, you're emotional about the whole process because we change because of how our heart feels.
Right.
But how does it make your heart feel to see just one of the many examples of lives you've changed?
This is what I live for. I'm so proud of you. You know, her story was more complex than that. Her story was my kids are in the way of me doing this. Their story was I've failed in my business. And she hadn't done any of those things. We're so unfair to ourselves. And if we tell a story loud enough, long enough, we start to believe it. And for you to shift that story, shift your state, and do this, it doesn't just change your body. It has not changed your relationships as well?
Everything.
Yeah.
I have a job, my kids